What's up, good people? All right, I'm in the car with my good friend OJ all day. What up, though? So I'm a house DJ as well as a car aficionado. Me and OJ actually own a podcast and DJ studio in Oakland. OJ all day is also a house DJ, more specifically to this video from Detroit, from the Detroit.
Indeed. We're gonna be sitting here talking about the Impala, top five reasons
that Chevy needs to bring back the Impala.
Absolutely.
Taj, Chevy has an Impala.
Yeah, okay. Does it really? is it really?
If you're subscribed to this channel, you probably subscribe to the same belief as me that Chevy does not have an Impala. Chevy has a really good rental car. They got a great Enterprise Hertz mobile. Let's not call that an Impala. All right, these are the top 5 reasons that Chevy needs to bring back a real Impala. Let's go.
The idea of having a muscle car. I got kids. Well, I can't drive. I can't drive because I got kids. There's the Camaro. Chevy got the Camaro. You got the the ZL1 and all
1LE, yeah.
But if you got kids, that's unless you go Palomar in the front seat, because that
unless you just have plenty of cars, like it's just an extra car.
Okay, now it's your turn. I got 3 kids. I think we're around the block. Okay, now it's your turn.
Right. It's a babysitting car. You gotta have a babysit in order for you and your wife to get on it. So yeah, reason number 5 is simple. Family guys want to be able to enjoy a ZL1 style car. Chevy, all props, hats off on the Camaro, ZL1, 1LE, the SS for that matter. Great cars. But family guys, there's like, I can't go on the lot and buy a ZL1. No. I got kids. Like,
I can fit my kids and they come.
Right? OJ drives a Mustang. I would even say this about Ford, that Ford is missing an opportunity not putting that 5.0 engine in some kind of, Grand Coupe version of a Mustang. Put that 5.0 motor in some 4-door beast. Give it the technology that, the Mustang has, that the GT has, but put it in a format that, any guy or gal could use. And we're almost forced, and I hate to say this, we're almost forced to go to a Dodge Charger. Reason number 4. Right. This 4.
That's the one. So you got the Dodge market, you got the Challenger, you have the Dodge, what's the other one?
You got the Charger, you got the Challenger.
Yeah.
Now they're getting into Jeep, so you got the Grand Cherokee SRT.
Those, the Challenger, you can fit, you can fit folks back there, 2 grown folks in the back, 2 grown folks in the front.
3 in the back, really.
If you squish it,
And here's the thing. Everyone knows this. Everyone who is a true Impala fan knows that in 2004, when Dodge dropped that Charger SRT8, everybody unanimously said Dodge just created a 96 Impala, which they did. And you know what? Why not? It's kind of like, hey, if you ain't treating your man right, you know what I mean?
We got something
and that's basically what Dodge did. Dodge came and was the side chick and was like, come on, you ain't treating your man right, so I'm gonna treat him right. They're missing a huge piece of the market. Dodge has been whipping, and I said this in my last video, Dodge has been whipping Chevy's behind into submission by not creating an Impala to compete with them. You go on Dodge's website right now. If you look up on their website, go scroll all the way to the bottom where they have like all the little links and stuff. There is a link that says Charger versus Impala. Let's go, Chevy. You have the technology. We got that ZL1 and 1LE. It's a badass track machine. It is killing supercars right now. We have the technology, but you keep choosing to be this rent-a-car company. This goes back to what I was saying before, that car brands need to pick a lane. They need to be something. You can't be everything to everyone. Number 3, Chevy needs to be something. What does Chevy stand for? What is Chevy about? One car that not a lot of people can buy, that they can hang their hat on, which would be the Camaro, the higher end line Camaros, the ZL1s.
Everybody got the RS.
Yeah, the truck market, I always take them out because the truck market, especially for Chevy and Ford right now, Ford's kind of getting out of just like basic work truck mode, with the Raptor, but the Silverado for Chevy, it's really just a work truck. Like it's, you know, they're not really stepping outside of work truck territory. So take the trucks out, put them aside. You just got that one car. What else does Chevy stand for? Like, what is their car that they're like, oh yeah, people are gonna buy this just to buy it. They just want to own it. It's not. There's no passion there, you know. When the Impala was out, it was the trifecta. They had the Camaro, the '96 Impala, and the Corvette, and it was like, how would you like your LT1 or LT4 motor? You know what I mean? We have 3 different ways to give it to you. Oh. Do you remember the Typhoon and the Cyclone? I know that's not exactly Chevy, but it's still the family. You know what I mean? Like they had trucks that they were like, oh man, we got badass, you know, road ripping trucks. Those trucks are now going for like 20 grand. Chevy needs to be something. You know, I'm a big fan of Chevy. I grew up loving Chevy. I remember when I was in middle school, I could recite all the specs of every Impala between 1961 and 1969. Yeah. Number two,
because Chevy lied to us when they told us they announced this year's model.
Oh, back in 2013. Yeah, you're right. You're right. In a way, Chevy acknowledged that they needed to bring out a rear-wheel drive Impala. They acknowledged that, you know, there was a fan base for it, that, you know, if anything, Dodge has grown that fan base for, you know, high octane, high horsepower 4-door sedans. And Chevy was going to bring it back. I still have an article that said first rear-wheel drive car in 17 years, and they was announcing the Impala, you know, and then them and Dodge are just going to be like, you know, oh, 500 horsepower, what about 7? It was going to be a game on. They made it a front-wheel drive. Right now, you can buy a brand new Chevy Impala with a front-wheel drive 4-cylinder motor. That's
what you doing, man?
You know, are they listening?
I mean,
are they listening? I'm not necessarily saying it has to be a V8, and I know some people are gonna get mad at me about this, but hear me out. I would personally love if they came out with, you know, just basically just take the Z01 1LE motor and drop it into a you know, a 4-door aggressive looking sedan, and let's call it an Impala. You know, take the Cadillac CT6 you know, frame and make that damn thing look mean, you know what I mean? And let's see what happens. But if they came out with a twin turbo V6 version, you know, even if they decide, oh, we're gonna make it all-wheel drive to be different, whatever. If they were doing something that was like, look, we're gonna give you 500 horsepower and we're gonna do it this way, or we're gonna do it that way, it's not gonna be the traditional way, I'd still be on board. Right. But they're not doing anything. A 4-cylinder front-wheel drive. What?
Yeah, go ahead and keep that one. Go ahead and keep that. Go ahead and draw more.
Yeah. And the number one reason to bring back the Chevy Impala,
Detroit shit, baby. It's American made, baby. It's American made. Detroit. Come on, we gotta.
Because America. America. You know? Yeah. Because hell damn. Yeah. Because hell damn. Tell me about, like, growing up in Detroit. You're in the 12th grade of high school, and then all of a sudden, you see driving down the road. Nah. Was it the black one? Was that the first one you saw?
The black one was the first one I saw.
Oh my God. And I could only imagine being in Detroit, because you literally would have seen the first one.
Yeah, the first one. It was a sandwich shop right in front of Mumford in Detroit.
Yeah.
When I was there, and I remember the dude pulled up, and I'm like, "What is that?"
Oh man,
what, is that a?
I was sitting on the porch with some friends, and you know, we were just talking, and we might have been talking about like Tupac getting out of jail or something, and we just saw this thing drive down the street. That's an Impala. Like we just viscerally, like, instinctively knew.
I didn't know when I first saw it. I didn't know exactly what it was until I got close to it. Like, oh, that's what. Oh. And yeah, I was impressed, and yeah, everybody who saw it was, and you know, and the motherfucker who was driving into it, he like, hey.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Well, hey man, I appreciate you coming through.
Absolutely.
Please ride again soon. All right, y'all, that's been our top 5 reasons for bringing the Impala back. Appreciate you tuning in. Please click subscribe. Please hit like, please share. If you don't like my top 5 reasons, please let me know in the box below. If you do like my top 5 reasons, let me know in the box below. If you like to let me know your top 5 reasons as to why Chevy should bring back a real rear-wheel drive, high horsepower Impala, let me know in the box below. Until then, we out.